Check the forecast right now as we are in the middle of this Tuesday. It sure feels a lot like summer. Maddie Kirker tracking a warm few days.
We do. Yesterday was nice and warm. We've got warmth out there again today. And not only that, but also tomorrow. But then we do have some changes to talk about, some small changes in the forecast here. Let's take out live here with our 10 TV tower cam, showing you the gorgeous blue sky we've got out there. A little hazy, but still pretty out there on this Tuesday afternoon. Not only is it pretty, but it also feels pretty good outside too. Look at that, 73 degrees, dew points in the 50s. So it certainly feels pretty comfortable as you're out and about. Winds right now coming in out of the south at around 11 miles per hour. Now perhaps you're going to be doing a little bit of hiking later on today. One of our favorite little trails here in town, the Olentangy Nature Trail. Your temperatures, we're going to be really comfortable this afternoon. Notice numbers are going to generally be in the 80s. We'll see plenty of that filtered sunshine as we go through the afternoon. And then heading towards this evening and overnight tonight, a mild night on tap, as lows will generally be in the upper 50s to the 60s. And again, dew points, very important when you're talking about being outdoors and doing a little hiking. Dew points very comfortable in the 50s and even in the 40s the later we get into this evening. Now, it's nice to be out and about, but also remember that the allergy index not so friendly this time of the year. It is the later part of spring and we are looking at high levels of pollen for the trees. If you haven't been out there in quite a couple days, you have missed the little pollen, fairies, I like to call them, kind of floating through the sky. That's that tree pollen that we're seeing really in abundance currently. So that is definitely on the high levels. If you're allergic to that, I'm sure you're certainly feeling that. Also on the moderate range, we've got grasses, weeds, and mold for today. High temperatures over the next couple of days doing a little bit of dancing for us. We're going to be in the 80s for today and tomorrow, but look at that. We dropped to the 70s starting on Thursday. So we're actually going to go from above average to below average within a span of a day. That has a lot to do with what we call is a backdoor cold front moving in across the area. Typically cold fronts, you talk about the Midwest, they move in from west to east, but this cold front that'll be moving in tomorrow is actually going to move in from north to south. So it's going to drive in some cooler air from the north. Now, will we see any rain out of this? Big question, right? Well, today, no rain, some friendly cumulus clouds as we go through the afternoon. Heading into this evening, mostly clear skies. Again, tonight's low should be in the upper 50s, so pretty comfortable when you wake up tomorrow morning on your Wednesday. Here is that backdoor cold front. You can easily see it right here by 3 o'clock tomorrow. About a 20% chance we see a pop-up little light shower right around 3 o'clock for our northern locations north of I-70. And this cold front kind of moves to the south of I-70 around 6 o'clock and then eventually moves through our area. So that's going to take with it the very warm conditions that we've been seeing the last couple of days. Now, the sun angle this time of the year is still really nice. So when you've got the sun angle where it's at, even 70 degrees is going to be beautiful outside. So we're looking at beautiful conditions for Thursday and Friday. And yes, since it is the big weekend happening this weekend, we got 70s also on tap, upper 70s for both Saturday and Sunday. The only thing I'm watching is the potential for an area of low pressure to develop out south of us that could bring us some rain chances starting with Monday. As it stands right now, that low pressure would give us slight chances for rain starting on Tuesday.